We are counting down to City against Villarreal, and we have a wonderful and a very special guest on stage with us. Will you please welcome Jason Manford.
All right, hello. All right.
It's a bit intimidating holding a microphone on stage when you're also holding one. I feel like I shouldn't say anything, so...
No, I'm all right. I'm not working. Don't worry, you're safe.
Okay, that's it. Jason Manford, everybody, thank you very much. Jason, welcome. First things first, you've been in the warmth over there signing copies of your new book.
I was, yeah.
Tell us a bit about it, and are your wrists a little bit sore?
Well, there's a couple of chapters about City and supporting City in the 80s, and when they were rubbish and had no money. And I've not really focused on the success part, because it's not interesting. So there's plenty in there. I said, my dad's over there, actually, when I was growing up. And we was listening to Piccadilly Radio, and it used to come through, "It's a goal!" and "Oh no!" You know them. It was always "Oh no" for City, and "It's a goal" for that lot. And I said to my dad, I was 8 years old, and I said, "Dad, why don't we support United instead?" And he's only just started talking to me now.
I know the guy that did them, and he was very, very proud of his efforts.
Well, it was every time, "Oh no, we're going away to York." Oh, brilliant.
Well, listen, this is why you appreciate these times. You might not necessarily be writing about them, but you appreciate these times, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm just excited to be a City fan these days. It was hard back then, but this piece of cake now, isn't it? Easy. So I think I'm just looking forward to the weekend. 3-1, do 'em in a swamp. Be all right, won't it?
Listen, weeks like this must make you particularly joyful to be a City fan. You had a big win, as expected, on Saturday. You've got the derby next Sunday. But what does European football mean to you? And did you get a different sense about the place?
It's exciting, the music, and the stewards have got different jackets on. That's it, really. But hopefully we'll win a few games. And hopefully we just get through to the next round, get an away day to somewhere nice. Not Russia, and have just a bit of an holiday.
Nice, I think we all hope for that. You've got a season ticket, haven't you? Do you still manage to get to a majority of the games?
The 3 o'clock Saturday's a bit of a nightmare, so I'm a big fan of, you know, Tuesday morning or wherever they put the games now. I like them, Sunday afternoon, that's perfect for me. But yeah, we're Colin Bell stand, level 2, just underneath the screen, so if you're knocking about, buy us a pie.
It's a good offer.
Why not? Don't get if you don't ask.
And so you're a lifelong City fan. What's your do you have a moment? Mine is the York City away. Do you have a moment where you just think that was as low as it could get, and then now it's a completely different world?
Well, we first got season tickets when we got relegated from the Premiership. That last game against Liverpool. And we had a season ticket for the first time. And then we had a season ticket again and went down again. And then my dad said, "We're not getting season tickets again." Like it was our fault. So, you know, loads of low moments. But to be honest, I only remember the good times. You know, 99, the playoff final, and the Dickoff goal and all those times. When we beat United a few seasons ago at Old Trafford when Neville gave the ball to Gota. Good times.
There's a couple of things that we must do. First of all, Natalie, would you please illustrate what you have in your hands? And we'll ask Jason about this as well. Anybody on the first tier all around the stadium tonight will get one of these. They'll either be blue, as modelled thusly by Natalie Pike of The Price is Right fame. There's also white ones. So obviously don't go to your seat and then just bin them. They are there for the moment. That will be very, very clear. When the team walk out, display them. And actually, in the South Stand level 2, there's also a nice little message as well. I won't give it away just yet. You've already seen it.
What's happening with the Poznan now? Are we still doing it? It's gone a bit half-arsed where I sit. My dad puts his jacket on the other way around and just faces the match.
Part-time Poznan.
Yeah, he's not even doing it proper.
Careful, they'll start doing it here now in front of everybody. The other important thing I need to tell you is the team, which hasn't yet been released Certainly not by me. Joe Hart is in goal. Pablo Zabaleta, Vincent Kompany, Jolien Lescott and Alexander Kolarov across the back. Nigel de Jong and Yaya Toure holding in midfield. Adam Johnson, Samir Nasri and David Silva ahead of them, with Edin Dzeko returning up front. Your analytical dissection of that, please, Jason.
Well, I thought Aguero was going to start, but maybe he's not well. So maybe he's on the bench, I presume. But I'm happy with that. I mean, it's nice to rest £150 million worth of players and still win 4-1. And this is the most important game in a week, really. Sunday, don't know, stick out a few of the academy players.
Actually, it's a point, isn't it? Because if you think about Sunday, normally City would have, years gone by, gone to Old Trafford thinking about what they can get out of the game and ambitions maybe being a point. But now being 2 points ahead of United going into that game, does that change the way you...
Well, we can play for a draw and still finish top of the league.
Exactly.
So, which I'm sure we won't do. But looking at the way United have been playing recently, their major difference, I think, is Sir Alex Ferguson. He's a man who sort of makes the average player play like a world beater. Cleverly, and Fletcher, they wouldn't even get in our youth team. And they play for them, they look really brilliant. So I think once he retires, they'll go into a nosedive. So we just got to make sure he starts looking at the retirement as a plan for the next couple of seasons. And I think we're going to dominate for the next 10 years. It's going to be great.
You probably have a new book out before he retires, you know that, don't you?
Maybe, yeah.
One final point, we just saw him on the big screen, David Silva. In all your days watching City, you would have had those players that spiked interest, spiked real sorts of loyalty and enthusiasm. What about this fella?
I mean, he's all right. You know, he's no Kevin Orlock. No, he's just a special player, isn't he? And also, it's nice to see that I think he said about Mancini this week, saying he owes it all to Mancini and Manchester. You know, I know it's hard living in Manchester with only 2 restaurants. Wagamama's and...
The other Wagamama's.
The other one, yeah, that's it, Nando's. And, so it's hard, you know, it's hard for him coming over here, this horrible weather and that, but he's just a special player and a special bloke. And it's a shame that the media don't give the coverage to someone saying how much he's loving the club than they do telling someone that they don't like it.
Yeah, easy pickings, isn't it? But we'll remember David Silva's contributions in a positive light, certainly tonight, if he gives Manchester City at least a helping hand in victory tonight against Villarreal. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, please thank once again Jason Manford.
Nice one, enjoy the game.
So Jason will be watching, we hope you will too. It's 7:45 kickoff, City against Villarreal. You might have noticed that we're standing amongst some DJ decks. That is coming up very shortly. Just so you know that about 20 minutes before kickoff, we'll be closing City Square because we need you to be in your seats for that moment when the teams come out and you... Come on, Natalie, quickly. Wave your blue or white thing. So that's coming up. We'll be closing City Square, so make sure you're in your seats. But coming up shortly, that DJ Sound Clash.